Hey gang, by special request today we're going to do Quarterflash's Harden My Heart, or at least the solo to it. Song from 1981 that got a lot of airplay in the US and I think other places as well. And it had a really interesting video back in the days when MTV actually played music videos. Can't say that I understand it. Give it a look though, it's definitely pretty weird. Have no idea what the flamethrower's doing there. Is what it is. All right, anyway, however, having said that, it's got a cool little solo that's indicative of the time, and we're going to go over that note for note. Hey, as always, if you like this, click the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe for one of these every week. We'll see you in just a second. All right, gang, let's go over this note for note. First things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description below. You probably won't need it, but it's there if you do. Second thing, we can talk briefly about the sound. I am using a T-style guitar, obviously. I'm playing out of the bridge pickup, and I've got the gain at about 7, I'd say, maybe 6.5. And I've got a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay, just to give me that 80s sound. Now you could use chorus or maybe a little bit of flange, but in any case, keep it just a little bit of a touch there to get that 80s sound. All right, does it for me anyway. Let's go over the chords. Now the chords are really, really simple, okay? So I'm up here on the 7th fret right here. I'm going to play a B minor, so it just goes B minor to A. And it does that again. That's the end of the solo, but of course then it goes into the darling in your wildest dreams, or in my wildest dreams, I guess. But that's what the singer, the guitarist, is only playing. The guitar solo is only over that B minor to A 2 times, so it's very, very straightforward. All right, I thought that before I do anything else, let's play the entire solo kind of slowly, and then we'll do it line by line. There's really only a few lines. So here we go. That's the whole thing contiguously, I don't know, maybe half speed or some sort of 3/4 speed. I don't know. Let's do it now line by line. Here is the first line. It's going to be over that B minor chord. So it's over a B minor, and we are playing over this B minor pentatonic position, right? So all makes sense. So first thing I'm thinking of is just kind of coming down this B minor triad, right, with the root on the 9th fret, 4th string, and the rest of the chord on the 7 and 7 on the 2nd and 3rd. So that right there. But I'm coming backwards. One more time. Here's the entire line. Surprisingly, when you get that up to speed, it is not as easy as it seems to do that backward roll on that B minor triad. All right, here's the second line. So take it slowly. Here's the second line. Okay, interesting sound on this one. We're now moving to the A chord, and what we're doing here is we're sliding up and doing a series of dyads or double stops or whatever you want to call them. Let's call them double stops. All right, so the first one is going to be on the first 2 strings, and we're sliding up to the 7th fret, maybe, from the 5th or whatever, and we're just barring across the first 2 strings, so just like this. And just kind of let that ring. Now notice you're playing the first string a little bit after. So you play the bottom string, kind of slide, and then play the first string. And let that ring. Now we're going to do the same thing on the third and second strings, but we're sliding up to 9 and 10. And then we're going to slide up to, oops. So we're going to slide up to 7 and 8, and then slide down to 6 and 7, like so. Okay, so here's the whole thing. Okay, here's the third line. All right, classic blues or blues rock line right there. Typical, we're playing starting on the 4th string, 9th fret, and then we're going to bend that on the 3rd a whole step very slowly. When you get to the top, give it a lot of kind of wavy vibrato. If you listen to the solo, it gives it kind of a wavy, erratic, frenzied vibrato. Just bring it down, usual. Now here's at least how I do it. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing the 7th on the 3rd and just slowly bending that up and leaving that barred all the way to the 1st. It's a very subtle bend. You're not bending it very much. And then you're going to strike the 1st string on the 7th fret. It's pretty hard to play slowly. Okay. Anyway, that's the line right there. You can try it by doing different fingers if you want. To me, it sounded best just barring that and doing it a little bit sort of like a... that sort of thing. A little bit raunchy. Okay, so anyway, that's that line. Oh yeah, I should say, if you get a little pinch harmonic in there, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. All right. So here's the last line. Okay, very straightforward line, but it's kind of cool sounding because he's using harmonics. So we're going to do, on the 7th fret, we're going to do it. Now this is all in the first 2 strings, so we're going 2, 1, 2. In terms of the strings. We're doing that on 7th fret. Now down to the 5th. Now up to the 12th. Okay, and now we're playing this. Okay. Okay, so that's just on the 3rd string 11th. On the 2nd string 10th. And on the 1st string 9th. And then we're walking down that scale here. So that's 12th on the 2nd, and then 11, 9, 7 on the 3rd, and ending on the 4th string 9th fret, which is a B. All right, here's the whole line. And that's that. Well, gang, there you have it. Short and sweet. The solo from Quarterflash's Harden My Heart. Hope you enjoyed this one, this trip back to the early 80s, and we'll see you on down the road.